channel 52, copy.
Copy Mobile 1, reading you okay. This is our 2020 maintenance roundup for the year. Now the hardwood timber that we specialise in here is unique in that it's locally grown on our own private property. It's durable and it's goddamn heavy. It can be used to build just about any structure you want. That's if you want it to last a lifetime. Now our hardwood is perfect for your outdoor structures. It's your best chance of making the structure stand the test of time. But the maintenance required to keep a hardwood sawmilling operation going like this is massive. Now we've got some magic people on our team. We've got the best girls in the office and we've got the best crew on the production line. Now we're always testing the envelope with our equipment. We build the roads, we fight the fires, we grow the trees, we harvest them, we mill the timber, dry it, machine the structural hardwood, flooring, decking and panelling, all here on site in Woodford. Now we sell the product direct to the end user, to people like yourself, people who want Australian made, people who are chasing something just a little bit better than the average, people who want to build a deck that will carry every person they know without the whole thing ending up in a pile on the ground. Now what we make and produce here can't be purchased at the hardware stores. We specialise in heavy duty, durable Australian hardwood. We deliver our products anywhere from Hervey Bay to Byron Bay and all the bays in between. Now there's no middlemen in this operation. You're dealing direct with the producer. We control the whole process from start to finish. So buckle up and hang on, and I'll show you how the A-team rolls.
I'm just a freckle-faced bastard, an animal in the jungle, running, hunting with the habit. Abracadabra, that motherfucker is magic. It's 81 and Madonna is on me dancing. I'm sorry, mama, I got it. I know I shut my manners. I probably go double platinum if I can think of the ad-lib. I'm Jazz Prince, I rap a lot. I grew up on Scarface, now Brad's my dog. Woo! Irish goodbye, sayonara, and we mob and put the nail in the coffin, motherfucker, I'm on one.
Between the rock and a hot place, cold-blooded with the stone face, fire breather, born under a blood moon, but the sun is coming up soon. Fire breather, fire breather, fire, 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 fire breather, fire breather, fire, 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 fire breather,
We stripped this excavator tilt hitch down to put some new seals in it. We had to make up a special puller to get it apart. It worked well and the hitch went back together like brand new. Now we've got a couple of these Tiger Cat log skidders. This is a 630, which is probably one of the biggest ones they make. We removed the exhaust, bonnet, engine firewall and so on, and made some repairs to the engine side cover so that they would fit better. We drained the radiator, we changed all of the filters and gave it some new engine and hydraulic oil. We replaced the cutting edge tips on the blade and then we sent it back out to work.
Make some good music, get what you put in, get out and go and leave the planet.
This was a bug of a job, working up in the roof of our sawdust bin. The auger wasn't taking the sawdust away quick enough and it was continually blocking up. It was causing us all sorts of problems. So we decided to build up the auger by doubling its surface area. We had 100 of those little bits of steel plate laser cut. Then we painstakingly welded each one into place onto the auger flight. We then built a new blower chute so that the sawdust would flow down to the auger better. We overhauled the auger drive units and so on while we were up in the roof. The project worked well and the shed storage system is now working better than ever.
Like it's my rookie year, and I'm new to the sport. The game is tied up. They looking.
The worst part about refurbing equipment is that in most cases you have to paint it, and before you paint it you have to sandblast it, and that's a bugger of a job. We've got one of those special helmets for the job which does make it a lot nicer to work with. Now these parts are off one of our harvesters that's in our workshop being rebuilt. It's had a heap of new hydraulic hoses installed, the valves were pulled apart and serviced, and all of the hydraulic cylinders have been resealed. So we'll paint all of its metal guards and surrounds, and then we'll start putting it back together. Now most of our painting is done at night when it's a bit cooler to work with. We'll run the orbital sander over it just to knock some of the rough spots off. Then we'll wash the parts off to remove the dust. First, we'll apply a coat of undercoat. Then a few layers of top coat, wet on wet, should do the trick. Now this year's just about done and dusted, so we'll get stuck into putting it back together early next year. Well, that just about rounds up the best of the best projects that we tackled here in our workshop at GT Hardwood over the last few months. Thanks to our workshop team who did a mighty job along the way. Now next year, we have some more very special and really interesting projects to work on. So stay tuned.